not walking guys.
So his first pitch is up and away to Josh. Than that, around 5 o'clock Eastern time. On the ground, Arcia to his right. 2 pitches, ground ball out.
He had the 7th inning no-hitter here in Atlanta that you didn't like.
Alec Thomas ambushes a pitch and hammers that down the line, and it is just fine. National League West.
I just feel like compared to a couple years past, they've been more competitive. San Diego, LA.
That is cut on and missed. Alec Thomas. Now with the bases empty, Ketel Marte is the hitter on an Arizona team that is filled 2027 season.
Well, you know it like anything. When Freddie Freeman was here in Atlanta, player.
He's got a 10-homer season, 36 driven in. Guys, a little payback. The Diamondbacks took 2 out of 3 from the Braves at the end of May.
Changed out there in Arizona.
As you recall, in June. And a swing and a miss. Kyle Wright.
82. I haven't seen some of the guys since 82. So
that was my question. I mean, can you believe, first of all, that was 40 years ago?
Yeah, no, if I had anything to say to the guys on the field, so enjoy every pitch, every inning, don't enjoy the strikeouts, but fast, but we have great memories, and we're thankful to be here tonight and share it with those 82 guys.
One of the things that characterized you as a Braves player was your selflessness. I know so many people are taking your individual memories out of it, as that ball's on the ground from Christian Walker to short for out number 1. What sticks out?
But just the feeling, because most of us had played in the late 70s when it was the guys Bobby put together, and Joe came in and kind of gave us a little extra confidence. I know he gave me fun, but I think that's what I think. We just kind of put it all together, and the fans were great. I mean, I'm still talking to fans that remember those days, and it was just a lot of fun. But I think kind of found ourselves. And
you found yourself too when the Braves decided to move you to the outfield. How instrumental was that in not just your obvious Hall of Fame credentials, but
as first base? And I said, well, do I have a choice? He goes, not really.
He made it pretty easy.
Yeah. Made my first all-star team that year, and he saved my career. He really did, and I'll be forever grateful for Bob. I got to tell Benny that. That's right. Yeah, up and coming catcher, so I had to make room.
I know we don't have much time, but you have to be proud of what the Braves did last year and what they're doing this year.
It was so fun, for Snit, during the playoffs. Oh. I mean, the whole organization. But especially for Snit,
it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know you're ready.
No, there's no trash talking coming in that.
No?
Nah. Oh, and speaking of that, now getting ready to join us here is the guy that will be on the opposing team tomorrow.
I'm going to try. It gets a little tougher every year. I still having nightmares about our face-off in the playoffs a couple years ago. If he gives it up like I did on the mound, then it should be fine.
Well, that's what I'm worried about for our team. Peter Moylan's pitch.
Walking down the carpet and out in the battery before the game.
It's great. I enjoy it every year I can make it. My family, I got him, and even better person. So I've always been a big Leo fan, and I'm glad I know he really wanted this.
14 divisions and really getting everybody going in that direction.
Absolutely.
So I know he's excited you're here too.
Leo Mazzoni every 5th day. What was that experience like?
Well, I would say Leo was just, he was your biggest cheerleader, biggest supporter. He would
young left-hander in the major. What was that experience like?
That was crazy. I wish I was probably a little bit older when I went through it, because being 21 years old, I had no idea what I was doing out there, and whole second half and carried it in the postseason. And obviously those are 2 best games I've ever pitched, and for it to happen in the playoffs was actually
special. Arcia with a backflip. Dansby couldn't make the play. Up. So it's a fielder's choice and an E4
total.
That's downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. You still
I get down here every chance I can, and obviously super excited last year going through what they did.
Of not being over 500, and all of a sudden
Yeah, so it was a lot different situation, but you know, I'm sure it's still the same feeling running on that field for the last last time of the season.
Yeah, being a left.
So Perdomo, a strikeout would be big here. And Wright has it. That is Kyle's 4th strikeout in the game. Back to the top of the order with 1 out. You see how serious Brian and Jeff's faces were on that graphic? As a line drive caught at second. Josh Rojas.
That's to experience him at some point. So, you know, he's been around long enough to kind of get into these kind of jams and figure out how to get up.
I don't feel like he ever was able to kind of get a rhythm.
And it makes it harder, you know, because the Braves are obviously competing for a world championship, so you can't really just stick with them like they did for me. I mean, I want
2 on, 2 out. Slow roller foul. And we'll try again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope you have a great.
Those 2 strikes. Alec Thomas awaits. And the breaking ball nearly hit him. It's calm signal, message received, and here it is. On the ground, Arcia's got it. Wright's going to get out of a mess.
No, I'm just a little bit happy to be here.
What has been the best part of reminiscing so far?
From back, you know, back in the day, and I feel good to be within again.
One of the biggest hits in Braves history. We forget.
That's good. Now I just looking for a fastball and just try to hit it.
And you saw the slide. Did you get the dog pile? Did you get in on it? What was your thoughts when you saw us?
Second base, and I was so happy because he made it.
How many times do you tell that story when you're back here with your buddies?
Well, you know.
Booth, you want to send it back to them?
Who?
Chip and Jeff Francoeur in the booth. You want to send it back?
Thanks, Kelly. Jeff and I get that a lot. Who?
Who are those numbnuts up there?
But isn't that something about Francisco Cabrera hitting heroes in postseason play in a franchise that has Dale Murphy, Jeff Francoeur?
It's great to have him back in the park. No, I mean, it is. You know, we were talking up here before the game, Chip, how as he walks Peralta, you know, how they do. You think the Braves ripped the hearts out the year before. They come back and they had a 2-0 lead in Game 7 with one of the best pitchers on the mound. And
as Sid Bream slid ahead of the Mike LaValliere tag, and bedlam ensued in Atlanta. Right? 1 ball, 1 strike. This ball is hammered into the right field corner. Acuna is going to try to cut it off, and did. Nice play. And Dalton Varsho has a hit. McCarthy, tonight's DH. We have some really good offensive players coming up through their system. And of course, Drew Jones was the overall #1 pick.
No, 2
for Arizona.
Yeah, their #1 pick. Yep.
A tough challenge in the National League West. As Wright delivers, and that ball is dumped into left field. A 2-strike, 2-out hit, and Arizona's on the board. It's a 4-1 game. First and second are the Arizona runners. And a fly ball to left. That should be no trouble for Rosario.
You know it, old Hayes. Speed kills.
and
you could run, my man.
I thank God for that.
It is so baseball. As you see those guys here, what memories does that bring back for you?
It thrills my heart. You know what I'm saying? The Braves, you know, it's an excellent organization. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be a part of it. So we just have to keep fighting and playing hard every day.
That's Perdomo, just hit a home run to make it a 4-2 game. And for better, for worse, whatever your taste is in the sport, you played in an era where your job was very different.
You batted at the top of the lineup. You're more of a contact hitter, and you can run. But that doesn't, I don't know what that means now. They don't hardly say too much about it.
That's exactly right.
Right.
And not too many guys that hit .353 with contact.
That's fair.
Steve Baker, you played right field a lot in '74 for the Braves, who won 88 games. I looked up the pitching staff for that '74 team. Phil Neal, group of 4 guys had that year.
How many?
Up the middle to Dansby Swanson. He'll glove and throw out Rojas. What impact did Hank Aaron have on your life and your career?
He got it right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you come to Atlanta, the things that he went through, he never was bitter or really talk bad about anything. It was always a positive attitude and play the game hard. And
I feel like it's really changed since he's come along.
Well, he made a big difference. You know what I'm saying, Michael? And he came up through the Braves. There it is, the Henry Everett Braves again. He came up through more than just the grinning and dancing about
100%.
that. So it makes you feel good to be a part of an organization like that. So it's just all I can say.
Of the year. He has hit 10 more home runs. Bullet and right into the shift.
Wow, that was 112 off the bat.
This guy's been a good hitter for a long time. A former pitcher hit.
Yeah. Smart move.
And a broken bat. Oh, flag down by Olsen. Good throw to first. Bruce Dreckman said that one. Here it's 5-2 Braves. Behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The top 4 hitters on the Diamondback lineup. And now the 2-2 count.
Ooh, that was a pretty good pitch.
So the payoff. Line to first, and the inning is over. But McCarthy has one and Perdomo has one. Bunt, and it's popped up. Riley will track that down.
Well, you know, John would probably leave him a slider over the plate, right?
Tee you up, son, and see where you hit the ball. Carson Kelly's the hitter. You know, John's watching tonight.
I think Cal Wright would be.
2 balls, no strikes. Having a terrific night. Braves have won each of his last 6 starts. Kyle individually has won 5 of those games. Right now he's
taking you deep into the games.
Riley played that on a short hop, and Carson Kelly's aboard with 1 out.
Got a split second decision.
Good looking young rookie shortstop. As Wright paints there and gets way ahead 0-2. Game number 60. And Wright has out number 2. How they came to town. This team has been playing very good baseball since the All-Star break, as we told you earlier.
I think you go back to the momentum changer in this game was that 3rd inning, top of the 3rd chip, where Arcia made the error. Gets you extra motivated.
Wright about to make his 96th pitch, and here she comes. It's a line drive to left, a 2-out single. So the Diamondbacks not going quietly. 2 hits in the 7th inning, and